It's blue. Butterfly PT. Isn't that amazing? How's it going? I'm Chris James and this is another Pixel Adventure. 2020's been a pretty good year for traveling, hasn't it? To the fridge. Today we're going to be looking at the DJI Osmo Pocket in 2020. This thing was released in December of 2018, so it's coming up to about 2 years old now. And we want to find out if this piece of kit is still any good 2 years later. Can it be used as a vlogging camera? Is it a vlogging camera? Why would you use this thing over your smartphone? We're going to find out in this video. And if you're new to this channel, well, welcome. Welcome to my channel. So that short video that you saw at the beginning of this video was shot entirely on the DJI Osmo Pocket. I filmed it in 4K at 60 FPS and occasionally I filmed it at 25 FPS for reasons I'll go into. So you can pick one of these up for around about $300 US, and I think you get quite a good deal for your money. This little thing can shoot in f2.0, which is not too bad. You can get some good depth of field on it. It shoots up to 4K 60, but if you want to go super fine, you have to take that FPS down to 25, and that really helps in low light situations. I have found so far that this thing isn't all too good in low light, as you probably saw with those clips at the beginning of the video, which is a bit of a shame, If you drop it down to 4K 25, you get a little bit of extra quality that helps when filming at night. But the Osmo Pocket is packed full of cool features that I quite like. One of the things that I absolutely love about filming on the Osmo Pocket is the stabilization is absolutely next level. I absolutely love it. One of the problems that I have is that when I'm filming on a DSLR, especially this one here, which doesn't have any optical image stabilization, is that my hands are terribly shaky. I'm just not naturally gifted when it comes to holding a camera steady. I've tried for a long time and I just can't get it right. So having a gimbal and that stabilization works absolutely amazing for me because my brain is thinking about the shot, but my hands are doing a different story. And I sometimes feel that a lot of my work can be ruined by the shakiness of my hands. Another feature that I really like about the DJI Osmo Pocket is that ability to film in slow-mo. I have this really big obsession to film in slow-mo and get those really nice dolly shots where you're pulling back. That's just something I'm really into. But one thing I will say is that if you do want to film in slow-mo, that you can only film at a maximum resolution of 1080p, that's fine. It crops in a little bit. One of the things I didn't include in the video at the beginning was the ability to film hyperlapses. That is another quality thing that I love about this camera, that you can just set it up and actually there's the ability to have the camera track from left to right, right to left. You can pick that path and it will take the photos over time and put together a stunning hyperlapse. I filmed one of those in Japan, but I lost the footage, so I can't show you, and I'm absolutely gutted about that. So let's talk about some of the downsides of this camera. The first one, I would say that because of its size, it is a little bit tricky to use. I have massive hands for a start, so navigating the screen is a little bit tough for me sometimes, and actually getting to those other options on the screen is also quite difficult compared to if you've got it attached to your phone. When you have it attached to your phone, you have all the options laid out for you at the side, and I almost feel like that DJI designed the Osmo Pocket around actually having it attached to your phone for the majority of the time. Now, don't get me wrong, this is great. You can use it by itself. And for that video that I filmed at the beginning, I didn't actually attach it to my smartphone because I wanted to see if I could just use this without even attaching it to a smartphone, just like you might want to do at home if you buy this piece of kit. The size of this thing is absolutely amazing though. It's really handy. You can put it in its travel case, which I've got here. You can put this small, tiny little camera in your pocket and just whip out the gimbal whenever you see a sick little scene, and you don't have to worry about having any stabilization or anything like that. And this is one of the things I love about it. One of the other downsides to this DJI Osmo Pocket is that I feel like it's very reliant on accessories. There is quite a big range of accessories that you can buy for the DJI Osmo Pocket. You can attach some lenses onto the front of the screen. I have a wide angle lens, but actually in my personal opinion, I feel like when you attach a lens to the screen that it is a little bit darker. Maybe that's just because the lens that I have is pretty crap. I don't know. Paid some good money for that lens, so I was kind of expecting a little bit more. You might also find yourself looking at getting some additional accessories for the DJI Osmo Pocket a little bit further on down the line, like having something that makes it easier to control the gimbal on this thing, which is very tough to do on the tiny little screen that it comes with. I invested in the extension rod and I found that that's absolutely amazing because you can attach your phone to that as well and get some extra control over it. But if you've already spent $300 on this thing already, it would be kind of nice if there was a little bit more control on the screen. That's my personal opinion anyway. So one big question that you might be considering when you're buying the DJI Osmo Pocket is, why don't I just buy perhaps the DJI Osmo, the mobile version, and use your smartphone? And my recommendation to stay away from that option over the DJI Osmo Pocket is that it's very small. This is a very small camera and the other gimbals for the smartphones are quite bulky. I know you might be thinking, well, I can just carry it in a case, but why would you carry it in a case if you have the option to have this tiny little thing that you can keep in your pocket? If you're planning on using the Osmo Pocket for vlogs, I think this is absolutely perfect. There's the ability to do face tracking. I would say that occasionally it kind of is a little bit jittery, and any sort of fast movements, even if you've got it set to the fast follow mode, it can lose track sometimes if you're moving a bit too quick. But I find it amazing for vlogging. This thing is great if you just want to hold it out in front of you and walk along, have a bit of a chat, and you might find yourself moving your head sometimes, and it does stay quite focused on your face. In addition to that, you can flip this camera around and it will face you and you can see the screen. As you can see now, I'm talking straight into the camera and I know where I'm positioned, which makes this perfect for vlogging. If you're looking to make some more cinematic videos, another cool feature about the Osmo Pocket is that you have the ability to switch on the D-Cine-like, which kind of is the same as S-Log really, but I think in a lesser version. I personally would have liked some more control over the kind of S-Log features on the Osmo Pocket, but just to have anything in general is quite nice. And you also have the option to turn on that exposure meter, so it will highlight out where you've got any blown out highlights. So would I recommend the Osmo Pocket in 2020? For me, I would say definitely, although you need those extra accessories to kind of get the most out of it. For its price point, it's absolutely incredible piece of kit, even in 2020. Are we going to see an Osmo Pocket 2? I've heard that there probably isn't going to be one, but let me know in the comment section what you think this thing needs to be even better than it already is. So thanks for watching this video. If you did like this video, smash that like button and subscribe if you got something useful out of this channel. I will see you guys in the next one.